It's a very taco Christmas! Starring ChristopherTMagician, Samuel Bagelman as Sammy, Ralph Zimmerman as Jojo the Dodo, with special guest stars Brian Dennehy, Christy Yamaguchi, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir featuring Lil Wayne, and many more. Magic, mayhem, and merriment, all coming up on a very taco Christmas.
Hey, Sammy, what you doing?
Oh, I'm making my Christmas list for Santa.
Oh, neat. What's on the list?
Oh, let's see. Oh, a bicycle?
Sammy, you don't have any legs.
Oh, good point. I'll have to change that to a unicycle.
What else you got?
Oh, and I want a Cabbage Patch Kid and a dinosaur. Oh, sprinkles.
You know, Sammy, Christmas isn't just about what you get.
Oh, I know. It's also about what you receive.
No, I mean it's about giving.
Yeah, what people are giving me.
No, I mean it's not just about the presents.
Oh, yeah, my aunt sends a check. She's Danish.
No, she's a Danish. It doesn't matter. I think you need to hear a story about a little guy who used to be a lot like you.
Oh, are we supposed to be imagining it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he kind of tickles.
You've all heard the story of Rudolph the reindeer. How his nose made that foggy night clear? And that story of Frosty the Snowman, ooh, it always gets told around this time of year. And stories of Santa, that jolly old fella who makes you laugh in spite of yourself. Well, there's one little story gets kept on the shelf. 'Tis the story of Randall. Yes, Randall T. Elf. Randall T. Elf is a cute little guy with 2 magical ears and a gleam in his eye. He works in the North Pole at Santa's gift shop making toys, making socks, all sorts of presents, non-stop. He wiggles his ears and the presents appear, bringing all boys and girls around the world Christmas cheer. He puts them in boxes, then after he's done, he wraps them in paper that's festive and fun. His ears give a wiggle. Then, what do you know? Each present gets topped with a bright Christmas bow. One last wiggle of ears and the toys fill the sleigh so they're ready for Santa on Christmas Eve day. Well, one Christmas, Randall got an idea in his head. He looked at those presents he made and he said, "Why should those kids get the toys that I make? Rather than give, maybe this year I'll take." So he took, and he took, and he took all the boxes. He took every present, yes, even the socks. He yanked all the bows till the bows came undone. Then he ripped up the paper. Once festive, once fun. Oh. Next, he grabbed a tree skirt, formed it into a bag, and he filled his bag up with his holiday swag. He said, "This Christmas, all of the presents are Randall's." Then he left for a weekend vacation at Sandals. That's Sandals Resorts. Book online now for the best rates of the new year. It was Christmas Eve night. Randall didn't feel glad. He sat on the beach with his gifts and felt sad. He had all of the toys he could want and a half, but no one to share them with, play with, or laugh. And he thought of those children who'd soon wake to see not a package, no present, even socks 'neath the tree. Well, they say an elf heart's like a little red ball, but well, elves are quite little, so that's really not small. But he thought of those kids and he felt his heart break. No, he felt his heart growing and growing and growing 3 sizes. Or 4, maybe 5, give or take. Well, he knew then and there just what he had to do. He wiggled his ears while his heart grew and grew. He wiggled his ears and the ribbons arose and they tied themselves back into bright Christmas bows. Next, he wiggled his ears at the torn paper pieces while he thought of the sons, daughters, nephews, the nieces whose laughter and smiles Randall always adored. When he opened the pieces, the paper restored. The sun started to rise. He said, "Time's of the essence! I have to be fast!" So he turned to the presents. He wiggled his ears while the sun rose at dawn. When he wiggled his ears, the presents were gone. And all around the world, children soon would awaken. They'd rush to their trees and find nothing was taken. And so that's the story of Randall T. Elf. I hope that you take it to heart for yourself. It's better to give than it is to receive. Unless you're wrapping up socks Christmas Eve. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Well, Sammy, did you learn your lesson?
Oh, yes, sure. I gotta add a slinky to my list.
Sammy, I expected better from you.
Well, why is that?
Because you're so holy.
A Very Taco Christmas will return after this message.
Hello, this is Christopher T. Magician with a take it and run with it idea. What's a take it and run with it idea? Well, those are ideas that are not fully fleshed out routines. They're ideas that you can take and run with and make it your own. And we're going to start with this. It's Off the Meter, but why am I talking? It's Off the Meter by Steve Axtell. It's a great warm-up, like, let's see how loud this side could yell. Let's see how loud this side could yell. Or the boys versus the girls. You could use it for all sorts of things. Singing contest. But you could also, at a Christmas show, use it as a naughty and nice tester. Get a few kids up. Tell them this is straight from Santa's workshop. This is how he tells if you've been naughty or nice. Yeah, you just wave it over the kid. And if it's at 1, that means you've been really good. 10, ooh, really bad. You don't want to be a 10. You don't want to be in the red at all. So you wave it over the first kid and whoa, oh. 3, that's good. You were still in the green. You've been very good. Second kid, oh, you're still in the green though. You've been good. Very good. Last kid, oh, okay. Oh, not bad. You're dead. Oh, it's still going. Oh no. Oh, it hasn't. I've never seen it go this high before. Little Tommy, you've been so naughty, you broke the machine. And that's just a little fun way to use. That's a little fun way to use Steve Axtell's Off the Meter as a nice, naughty and nice tester. You know, if it's a 9-year-old, they're gonna laugh anyway. But if it's a small kid, you might want to whisper, "Hey, just so you know, we're gonna play a little joke. It's not real." This is the feather rings or feather wreaths. Just Google it, you'll find it. A ton of magic shops have it. And this was Dave Risley's idea on the Cadabra Birthday Party DVD. He calls these halos and puts them on his assistants. So you could test the first kid. Oh, you've been nice. You get a halo. Second kid, wow, you've been nice too. You get a halo. Third kid, whoa, you have been naughty. Don't worry, I have a halo for you. And that'll get a laugh from the parents, the red halo. And then you could go into this trick, basically giving the naughty child the opportunity to do a good deed and get on Santa's good list by helping make the other kids' halos a bright yellow and a bright blue. I'm not going to go into the whole trick, but if you have the trick, you'll get the idea. A couple more ideas. You don't have to use Steve Axtell's off the meter. Any trick where you can do something and then you can't do it would work. Like, I can ring this bell. If you can ring the bell, you've been very nice. Ooh, you've been naughty. But one is bounce, no bounce balls. Get a few kids up. The higher it bounces, the better you've been. Ooh, that was high. Ooh, that was high. Boom, the last one falls flat on the ground. Ooh, you've been naughty. And if you're going to say a kid's naughty, offer them the opportunity on stage to do a magic trick with you, a good deed, so they can get on Santa's good list. Otherwise, you'll kind of look like a jerk. One other, this I think is my favorite, and I might try this soon. I just came up with it. There's the tear, no tear pad. I might try this even not at Christmas shows. I gotta figure it out. But it's a pad of paper alternating. One page is normal. The second page, you can't tear it. It's unterrible. So give the first page to one kid, the second page to another. So one kid has a page that they can tear up. The second one, you can't tear it. And you say, these are fresh from Santa's workshop. These papers test whether or not you've been naughty or nice. And here's how it works. The more you tear it, the nicer you've been. You tear it once, you haven't been that good. Tear it a couple times, you've been better. A lot of times, you've been really good. So we're going to have a contest to see which one of you has been better, which one's been naughtier, and which one's been nicer. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say on your mark, get set, go. When I do, you're going to have 10 seconds to tear the paper up into as many pieces as you can. And whoever wins will get a prize. Oh, I just made that up. Okay. On your mark, get set, go. Now, you start counting down. This kid is going to start tearing the paper into a bunch of pieces. This kid will not be able to do a thing. You'll get a ton of laughs. The audience will have a great time watching him not be able to do it. And finally, woo, you've been naughty? Let's give him an opportunity to do a good deed. And maybe you could take the torn pieces and do a torn and restored or a mouth coil or something like that to tie it all together into an opportunity for him to do a good deed. So that's a few take it and run with it ideas with naughty and nice testers.
Oh, hey nerds, what you doing?
Oh, hey Jojo, you're just in time. Sammy and I are writing our letters to Santa.
Oh, I already wrote my letter. Dear Santa, you don't exist. Love, Jojo.
Oh, don't listen to him, Sammy. Jojo, how can you say Santa doesn't exist?
Oh, in French. Père Noël n'existe pas. Croissant.
Well, that's not a... Did you just say croissant?
Yeah, French people love croissants. Crazy French people.
Well, I think you need to hear a little story that proves not only Santa Claus is real, but he has everyday problems just like me and you.
Everyday problems like a dodo bird?
Well, everyday problems like me. Yep. Everyday problems like me. Oh, hi. Merry Christmas. Christopher T. Magician here. The T stands for taco. People often wonder this time of year, is Santa Claus real? Well, I'm here to tell you, not only is he real, he also has very real problems, just like you and me. I'll show you what I mean. Let's say you travel up north. And I mean like way up north. Like way, way, way up north. You might get a little turned around in all that snow, a little mixed up, but eventually you'll find it. That's right, the North Pole. That's where you'll meet Santa and Mrs. Claus. Oh, they're so in love, married forever. They're two of a kind, a perfect pair, and so much love in between them. Well, one Christmas, Santa wasn't exactly feeling the love. He was feeling a little tense. Tense. Yeah, tense. He was feeling tense because Mrs. Claus said, "Santa, you better be forking over the best Christmas present ever this year. After what you gave me last year, you don't even want to know what Santa gave her last year. It was terrible." So Santa went to his number one elf, Jack. Jack said, "Hey, Santa, give me 5. Santa said, "Stop joking around, Jack. This is serious. If I don't give Mrs. Claus the best Christmas present ever, her heart is going to be aching. And I'm going to end up black and blue." That's weird. Jack said, "Don't worry, don't get stressed, just give her diamonds. Chicks always dig diamonds." Santa said, "I can't give Mrs. Claus diamonds. She's got diamonds in spades. She's got more diamonds than the Queen of England. And when she wants more diamonds, you know what she does? She picks up the phone and orders them on QVC." Well, Jack said, "Forget about the diamonds, give her a puppy. Chicks go crazy for a cute canine." Santa said, "A dog? I can't give her a dog. I already gave her 9 reindeer. And I'm the one who's forced to go out, clean up after them, feed them all the time. And besides, with all the reindeer and all the elves, we already got a full house." Wow, a full house. Jack said, "Hey, forget about the reindeer. What did you give her last year that made her so mad in the first place?" Santa said, "Oh, I took her to a Chinese buffet, an all-you-can-eat buffet. I ate until I got sick, so they 86'd us." Jack said, "Let's call a spade a spade. That's the worst Christmas present I ever heard of. I'm shocked Mrs. Claus didn't club you for that." Santa said, "Stop joking around, Jack. This is serious." Jack said, "Look, Santa, you already said the answer. You got that full house? Get her out of the full house. Take her straight to a fancy hotel, maybe the Four Seasons. You can both unwind. You'll be less tense. She'll be on cloud 9. Your 2 hearts will beat as one when she feels like a queen again." So Santa took her to a fancy hotel. It was the best Christmas they ever had, all thanks to a little elf named Jack and his brilliant instructions. I'm Christopher T. Magician. Merry Christmas! You see there, Jojo? I hope you learned your lesson.
What do you mean, lesson? You've just been staring off into space for the last 3 minutes with your face all wavy.
Will Jojo learn to believe in Santa Claus? Will Sammy learn the true meaning of Christmas? Will Christopher learn that I, the narrator, am actually him from the future? Find out when A Very Taco Christmas returns.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Christopher T. Magician here with yet another Take It and Run With It idea. For this, you're going to need a few things that I have here and a few things that, well, I don't have here. First, you're going to need one of these bags on a stick. You know what I'm talking about. A few silks, white, green, and red, traditional Christmas colors. You're also going to need, what I don't have, a long length, the longer the better probably, of red and white ribbon. And soft, pliable ribbon, not the kind with a wire in the ends or anything too stiff. Something that fits in one of these bags easily and doesn't show. And also go to the craft store, get some mistletoe, fake mistletoe. You get a boy and a girl up to help. Have one stand over here, one stand over here. Really close on both sides of the bag. Have one hold a red handkerchief, one hold a white. You place them both in the bag. Everybody gets say Merry Christmas. You can have them both shout really loud into the bag. See how loud they can shout. It'll be funny. And believe it or not, the white handkerchief has turned red. And the red handkerchief has turned white. You don't seem impressed. Alright, how about this? What if we take the white handkerchief and the red handkerchief and cover them in stripes? Would that be good? Alright, yell into the bag, Merry Christmas! Yell into the bag, Merry Christmas! And there it is, the red handkerchief covered in red stripes and the white handkerchief covered in white stripes. You still don't seem it. Oh, you wanted red stripes on the white. Oh, gotcha. I see what you want. Alright, we're going to put both of those in here. And the green handkerchiefs. Now I'm just speeding through this, but you can make this as big and long as you want. So we got red, white, and green. I need everybody to shout Merry Christmas this time. And then you reach in, you pull out one end of the ribbon, give it to the boy. The other end, give it to the girl, and have them pull it and walk away so it stretches out across the stage. It'll be a big production. It'll look really good. Look at that ribbon. It's got red and white. It doesn't have any green. We put green in there, right? Look at it. Do you see any green? Do you see any green in there? Wait, here, come close. Let me see if I can reach in here. So you have the girl get as close as she can. You have the boy get as close as he can, facing each other. You reach in and say, oh, I think I see some green. I think I see some mistletoe! And if they're too young, you say, you know what mistletoe means? It means you got a kiss. And then they'll get scared and run away. And you'll get a big laugh out of that. So now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Ooh, I got one. How does Santa get down a chimney if he's so fat?
Magic.
What if they don't have a chimney?
Magic.
I was at our mall the other day when on the news it said he was at the mall across town at the same time.
Magic.
Ooh, here's a good one. If Santa's so fat, how do those reindeer manage to pull him in?
Why, if it isn't Brian Dennehy, ChristopherTMagician, and the Mormon Tabernacle Choir featuring Lil Wayne. Guys, will you all tell Jojo and Sammy how Santa does all the amazing things he does?
Magic!
Oh, they make a good point.
Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas. That's Ryan Dennehy, ChristopherTMagician, and the Mormon Tabernacle Choir featuring Lil Wayne, everyone. Well, Jojo and Sammy, now do you understand what I'm trying to tell you about Santa?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe if you had some kind of video clip you could cut to that might prove your hypothesis correct. Oh, you actually do?
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I am telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I am telling you why. 'Cause Santa Claus is coming to town. You when you're sleeping, and he knows when you're awake. And he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming I mean the big fat man with the long white beard. He's coming to town.
That's good. It's good. Very good. We'll be right back. ChristopherTMagician here with more Take It and Run With It. This time we're going to use a cup, a bottle of water, and a piece of cardboard. With these three things, we're going to recreate a classic bit of comedy magic. You might not know this. Actually, you probably do know Santa uses magic to do all the amazing things he does. But what you might not know is he will enlist the help of magicians like me, magicians all around the world, to help him do a lot of the magic that he just doesn't have time to do. And today I got my assignment for this year, and I'm so excited. It's right here on this card. It says, I get to make the snow for this year. I'm in charge of making snow. It's so exciting. So I thought maybe we could try the directions here and see if we can make snow. Who wants to make snow with me? Invite a kid up to help. Jenny, you're going to help me make snow. We're going to read the instructions and follow along. Let's see. First instruction says, you're going to need some water. Oh, that makes sense. Water, snow. We're going to need some water and a cup. Pour the water into the cup. We'll pour it in the cup. Oh, maybe a little more. There we go. Perfect. Oh, a little more. Now, direction number 2, you can add ingredients if you want. You can add whatever fake ingredients. Some salt, some pepper, some ketchup, anything weird you want to throw in there. Now, direction 3, put the lid on the cup. Well, I don't have a lid, but oh, I got this piece of cardboard. I'll put that on there. That could be the lid. It says, put the lid on the cup, turn the cup upside down, and put it on a flat surface. All right, let's see, a flat surface. Put the lid on the cup, turn it upside down, and let's see, a flat... Jenny, your head looks pretty flat, and you put it on her head. And once you get it on her head, just pretend it's on her head, you can't see the instructions. Direction number 3 or 4, well, it's under the cup. Let's see. Now, I don't have somebody's head, so I'm going to use my own currently as best as I can. And what you do is remove the cup, remove the instructions, and it says rule number... Kind of hard to do this on my own head. And the next rule says, if you use this card as the lid and put it on somebody's head for a flat surface, then don't remove the card. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And you'll get laughs from that because they think they got water all over them. Oh, we got to do whatever we can to get that water to turn into snow. So let's see. Oh, it says wave the magic fan. Maybe you can wave the breakaway fan and have some fun with the boy waving the fan or the girl waving the fan over their head. You can get the kids to shout freeze. And then instead of the water freezing... Ooh, not me! The water! So they freeze you instead. We got misplaced magic going on. Do whatever you want. Finally, maybe they shout the magic words, Merry Christmas! And, ooh, I hope this works! I hope it works! Ooh, we got snow! I feel like a Head and Shoulders commercial. Also, if you have the comedy egg can trick, you can use that. Just put a confetti for a final load, and use an egg and just say, well, you gotta put an egg. Put an egg in an egg? That's kind of weird. That's Santa's ingredients, so I'll do what he says. But that's a way of taking a classic comedy routine and giving it new blood by giving it a Christmas theme. Thank you. Ooh.
You know what my favorite part of Christmas is?
Let me guess, the presents?
No, it's sharing this special time with both of you.
Aww. Jojo, stop trying to eat Sammy.
Oh, come on! He's a donut! I'm starving!
Just play the next video. Once upon a time, there was a 10-year-old boy. That 10-year-old boy had a little brother, and his little brother, at Christmas time, wanted to go to the mall and meet Santa. Well, that 10-year-old boy thought he was too cool, too smart, too old for some silly Santa at a silly mall. But sure enough, his mother dragged him along to wait in line forever so his little brother could do just that. Well, there they were waiting in line at the mall. That 10-year-old boy rolled his eyes, acted like it was the most ridiculous thing he ever had to do. And he thought, I've been waiting in line for over an hour. I'm gonna sit in Santa's lap. I'm gonna tell him a thing or two. Give him a piece of my mind. Well, he sat in Santa's lap. Santa said, "Hey there, little boy. What present would you like Santa to make you with his Christmas magic?" That 10-year-old boy rolled his eyes, acted like it was the most ridiculous thing he ever heard. He said, "I'm not a little boy. I'm old enough to know that you're not really Santa. And I'm old enough to know there's no such thing as Christmas magic." Santa looked that boy right in the eye and said, "You're right." The 10-year-old boy couldn't believe what he was hearing. Santa said, "You're right about the first part. I'm not really Santa. But you're wrong about the second part. There is Christmas magic, real Christmas magic, and I could show you if you want to see it." The 10-year-old boy rolled his eyes, acted like it was the most ridiculous thing he ever heard, but said, "Okay." That's when Santa got a piece of tissue paper and tore it into a bunch of little pieces. The 10-year-old boy said, "I know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna put those pieces back together. That's not real magic. That's just a silly magic trick." Santa said, "You're right, but that's not the magic I want you to see." He then took a few of the pieces, threw them up into the air and said, "Look, Christmas snow!" That 10-year-old boy rolled his eyes, acted like it was the most ridiculous thing he ever saw. He said, "That's not real magic. That's not even a magic trick. That's just stupid." Santa said, "You're right, but that's not the magic I want you to see. When you go home tonight, when you're sitting at the dinner table with your little brother, I want you to get your little brother's attention. Take a napkin, tear it up into a bunch of little pieces and say, 'Look, Christmas snow.' If you do that tonight, if you do that for your little brother, you'll see real Christmas magic." Well, later that night, at the dinner table, that 10-year-old boy thought, why not? So he took a napkin, tore it up, got his brother's attention and said, "Look, Christmas snow." And the strangest thing happened. His little brother did not roll his eyes. His little brother did not act like it was the most ridiculous thing he ever saw. No. His eyes lit up. They got big and wide. A huge smile formed on his face. He laughed, he clapped, and it was there, at the dinner table, staring at the joy in his brother's face. That 10-year-old boy knew what that Santa was talking about. He could see it. He knew what Christmas magic was. You see, real Christmas magic isn't about reindeer that fly. It's not about snowmen that come to life. No, it's there, on the faces of those you love. It's in the hearts and minds of those whose lives you touch. That's where you'll find it. That's where you'll see real Christmas magic.
Will return.
ChristopherTMagician, taking around with it. You get the idea. This is a list, not just any list. This is a list, Santa's list of all the people who've been naughty and nice. I can look on here and see which one of you have been naughty and which ones have been nice. Who thinks they've been nice? Raise your hand. Oh, how about that boy over there? What's your name? Billy. Let's see. Oh, Billy. Yeah, right there. It says you've been nice. Very good. Good job. Who else has been nice? Melissa. Oh yeah, Melissa, you've been nice. Good job. Who thinks they've been naughty? Anybody been naughty? You actually, you think you've been, okay, let's see. Oh no, look here, Tommy. It says you've been nice, but you did that one naughty thing. You know what it is? You remember that? That one naughty thing you did? Yeah. Don't worry though. Before Santa sees this, I'll just cut that out so he doesn't know it's there. Now, nobody tell him I did that, okay? Now, who else thinks they've been naughty? Anybody else been naughty? Maybe we could cut. The boy over there, what's your name? Jonathan. Jonathan, have you been naughty? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep, right there. It says it. Jonathan's been naughty. Don't worry. I'll cut out all those bad things so Santa doesn't know you did them. Okay, shh. Don't tell him I did that, okay? So there it is. He won't have any idea that I could... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Look what it says right there. It says, I've been nice except for that one naughty thing I did. Trying to cut out all the naughty parts of the list. Don't worry. Maybe we can use a little magic. Everybody help me out. I'm going to cut this in half. We need some Christmas magic words. Does anybody know any Christmas magic words? Ooh, Merry Christmas. That'll work. Everybody wiggle your fingers. Say Merry Christmas! And let's see. I hope it worked. It worked. And Santa will not know. All of us who've been a little bit naughty. Shh. That's just basically a Clippo effect. You get the idea. If you don't know how to do that, you should get a beginner's magic book, or just go on YouTube or Google and you'll probably figure it out. Just one other quick idea. You could do a torn and restored paper and say it's Santa's list. Oh, you know, I've been reading Santa's list and yeah, now that I checked it, I can tear it up. And, oh, wait a minute. How does that song go? He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Oh, I only checked it once. Oh, no. Not to worry. Maybe we can use a little Christmas magic. Does anybody know any magic words? And you finally get Merry Christmas is the magic words. And then you open it out and it's back to normal. If you want, you can open it out. It's back to normal and a little piece of paper falls to the ground. And when you pick it up, all the kids think it's the torn pieces. You open it out and it says Merry Christmas, the magic words for today's show. So those are just a couple of torn and restored or cut and restored ideas that you can use with a naughty and nice or Santa's list theme.
Oh, that was sweet.
It sure was, Sammy. And you know what? Speaking of sweet, I hope you have a very sweet Christmas.
Oh, 'cause I'm a donut.
Why do you keep talking to that donut?
What do you mean, Jojo? Sammy? Jojo, what happened to... Jojo? Sammy? Christopher the Magician here with, well, kind of a take it and run with it, but maybe it's more of a take it as a gift. That's right, a present just for you. You see, I have on my phone a picture here, a really neat picture of a Christmas light. But what's neat is I could take that light and pull it right off the phone, or put it right back onto my phone. I could take it off and throw it right back on. Off, on, off, on, off. We'll just leave it off. I'll put this phone into my pocket. We don't need that. And I'll take the light, place it in my hand. Place this one in my hand. Oh, there's another one. And another one. Oh, and another one. Oh, there's one right there. Place them all in my hand. Say the magic words, Merry Christmas. And lo and behold, we got a big, sparkly Christmas light. Thank you. The trick that you're going to get for free as a Christmas gift, well, you don't get this. You get this at Target, Walmart, any kind of store. Find an ornament that looks like a Christmas light. You'll also need the part of the trick that, well, that does this. You most likely know what that is. Incidentally, the trick only comes, or my video only comes in blue. Mainly because A, that's the one I own, and B, I think it shows up the best. So, if you send me an email at ChristopherTMagicianPresents@gmail.com, I will send you the file for this video. You can have it on your phone, and you can do whatever routine you want with it. You can have a strand of Christmas lights that aren't turning on. Oh, that's because this blue light is out. This one blue light isn't working. Not to worry, I have a blue light on my phone. Do the routine with that. Take the light, and you can then produce an actual bulb, Christmas bulb, screw it in, and boom, it lights up. And again, I've always said, pull out an iPhone and do magic with it, and you'll look really cool with the kids. And I don't know how this video will collaborate with other types of phones. I assume it'll work, but I am not some sort of tech genius. So I'll send you the video, and you can figure out from there if you want. So, Merry Christmas, enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next episode.